I didn't want to come here. No one does. But after that incident, when I started seeing them shadows with empty faces, gliding around the corners of the room, my family decided, you need help. And so I found myself in Sosnovaya Tishina Pine Silence, an old psychiatric hospital on the edge of the forest. The first thing I noticed was the silence, not just the absence of sound, but an observable silence, as if the building absorbed voices, footsteps, even thoughts. Doorless rooms, cracked mirrors, flickering with other people's reflections, and clocks enormous, with a pendulum, ticking out of time. On the second day, I noticed the patients changing. Those who had laughed in the morning were sitting staring at the wall by evening. Marina, the nurse, whispered, "Don't listen if someone calls your name at night. It's not them." I didn't sleep that first night. A scraping sound came from the basement like someone scraping metal. Then he walked into the hallway. Slow, heavy. I watched. A silhouette in a robe was pulling something long and shapeless. When he turned, I saw. He had no face. Just smooth skin where his eyes, nose, and mouth should have been. In the morning, I asked the doctor about him. He smiled. "You're having an exacerbation, patient. There's no one in the basement except the pipes." But there was a flicker of something, knowing in his eyes. On the third day, my roommate, Igor, disappeared. He kept saying firmly, "They're calling me to the basement. They say there's an exit." In the morning, his bed was empty, and on half-smeared dirt, he approached the ventilation grate. The grate was too small for a person. I started keeping a journal on scraps of paper, hiding them under the mattress. I wrote everything down. The clock slows 10 minutes every hour. Movement in the hallways when no one is looking. At night, voices could be heard from the basement, whispering in unison, "Join us." One day, I decided to go down. The flashlight flickered. The walls were covered with graffiti. "Don't sleep, they come in the snow." The door doesn't lock from the other side. At the end of the hallway was a door numbered 13. It had scratches on the inside. I heard whispers behind me. I turned around. The patients were standing at the end of the tunnel. Their eyes were white, their mouths stretched into smiles. They were walking toward me, repeating, "You're already one of us." I rushed upstairs. The door to the ward slammed shut. My face was reflected in the mirror, but the smile was alien, and my eyes were empty. A voice, not mine, whispered, "Finally, you're awake." In the morning, the orderlies found me in the airway. I laughed and scratched the wall, writing one word, "Exit." The diary disappeared. The doctor shook his head. "Relapse. Transfer to isolation." Now I sit in a room with padded walls. There's no clock here, but I know. They're waiting for me to stop resisting. They whisper at the door, "Soon you'll understand. We're not patients here. We're guards. And we need to guard what wakes up when the lights go out." Yesterday, I saw a reflection in a spoon. It winked at me, and now I, too, hear their next names.